This is Steve Nugent, Athletic Director at the high school. You are watching North Andover High School Sports on CAM Ed.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Crozier Gymnasium, where tonight the 6 and 7 Methuen Rangers take on the 2 and 12 North Andover Scarlet Knights. North Andover are mathematically eliminated from the playoff, being ranked 53rd in the MIAA D1 Power Rankings. However, the Methuen Rangers are ranked 29th and are currently in the running for a playoff spot. Methuen has beaten North Andover before this game. They faced off in the Christmas tournament hosted at Merrimack College, where the Methuen Rangers took home a dominant, more than dominant
Very
win.
bad game.
Yeah, again. Took him a very dominant win of 61-38. Methuen's main offensive strategy is to throw it off the backboard and dominate the offensive rebounds. In order for the Knights to win this game today, they need to limit Methuen's possessions and control the pace. I'm here tonight with my broadcasting partner, senior Anthony Palumbo. Anthony, how are we feeling about tonight's game?
I'm feeling great. I think North Andover can get an upset here tonight. I don't think you're as confident as I am about them.
I am not confident
at all. I think all we need is Angel to stay out of foul trouble, and I think Methuen just needs to crash the boards like they do all year, and hopefully North Andover can do a good job containing that and grabbing boards. We saw them in pregame trying to box out.
Yep. The main problem I have with this North Andover team and the Methuen team is that look at how much taller Methuen is compared to North Andover. North Andover, they're way too small, in my opinion, for North Andover. Once we go over the North Andover starting lineup, and after the national anthem, I'll recap the Methuen starting lineup. But here's the North Andover starting lineup, announced by Mr. Jensen.
The starting lineup for the North Andover Scarlet Knights.
We have a pep band here today as well.
You got everyone. We got the cheerleaders.
The junior number 2.
I don't know where they are.
Junior number 2, Trey Martin. The starting lineup today. Junior number 3, Andrew Miller. Not a very big crowd here tonight.
I definitely would say that.
Sophomore number 5, Liam Salak.
Very young team here.
Junior number 11, Ben Sullivan Latuga. And the only senior on North Andover, number 21, Angel Sanchez.
It's crazy he's the only senior on our team.
And we are going to be right back after the national anthem performed by the Scarlet Knight Pep Band, led by Travis.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we ask you to please rise. Remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem, performed tonight by the North Andover Pep Band.
Anthem performed by the Scarlet Knight Pep Band. So before we get into tip-off here, I'm going to recap the Methuen starting lineup. We have number 0, the senior Dylan Sweetster. Number 2, the senior Alexander Santiago. Number 3, senior Javian De Leon. Number 10, junior Hashim Castro, and number 50, the junior Niall Scott. One thing to mention here, they don't have any sophomores or freshmen on this team. It is strictly juniors and seniors. And on my lineup says number 4, Robert Almonte Soriano. It doesn't have a grade for him, so I'm not sure if he's a freshman or sophomore.
No clue.
But last time these teams played, Angel Sanchez got into a lot of foul trouble, and he's had that problem this entire season. He's been very careless, and I feel like, no offense to Angel, all respect to him, he needs to be more careful off the backboard. He has to be more careful. His main force of trying to draw fouls is trying to draw a charge, and that really gets called. You have to be in the perfect defensive position to get a charge called, and I feel like half the time he gets a block and it's called on him instead. And it's especially when he's also in foul trouble too. When he's in 3 fouls, that's when he starts doing it. You only do that if you have 1 or 2 fouls at most.
And we see him do that in like the third quarter in foul trouble with like 3 fouls, 4 fouls, and he's still trying to get a charge.
Last time these two teams played, number 50 Niall Scott took the tip off against number 5 Liam Salak, the smallest kid on the court. It's to make sure North Andover has for North Andover to go on defense first. North Andover playing a very tight man-to-man, going to try to limit the backdoor cuts and driving through. And we're going to have our first foul against North Andover 14 seconds into the game.
That should be on the floor, right? I don't think
it is on the floor. Fouls on number 11, Ben Sullivan Latuga, the junior captain. So first foul, 14 seconds into the game. It's a great start, in my opinion.
Always a great start. At least it's not a shooting foul.
That is true. Inbound covered by Niall Scott. Scott is going to pull up over Trey Martin. Going to get rebounded out of bounds. It'll be North Andover basketball. And as I said before, Methuen's main strategy, go up for the offensive rebound. And they did.
Seemed like number 50, Niall Scott. He pushed Angel right there. I don't know. I didn't know if they call it, but he's definitely trying to bully Angel in the paint. He's staying on him right now.
We'll see right here. Methuen playing a very tight and aggressive man-to-man. Martin going to be driving against Niall Scott. Martin going to kick it out to Salak. Salak going to hand it off to Andy Miller. Andy Miller going to be driving in. We're going to have a foul against Methuen. I saw a little jersey tug on Miller there. So if they're going to be calling that and the trip, we're going to have holding.
It seems like the Knights are running a lot of off-ball screens, just a lot of screens in general, because how physical that Methuen is.
Dylan Sweetster gets his first foul of the game, so we have 2 fouls total, 7:17 left. Ben Sullivan Latuga. Martin going to kick it out. Latuga has the ball back. He has number 10, Hashim Castro, on him. Andy Miller off to Angel Sanchez, 23 seconds on the shot clock. Sanchez is going to be driving in wide open lane. Layup is no good. Rimmed and out. Rebounded by number 10, Hashim Castro. Rangers going to pull in the ball. Niall Scott has it. Miller driving.
The ball stripped, still their ball.
He wanted a foul, but it was all ball from the looks up here.
That's what it looked like for us.
No points scored within the first 2 minutes of this game. Latuga inbounding it to Sanchez. Off to Salak. Trey Martin going to pull up for 3. Looks good from here. Trey Martin, another rimmed and out shot. Score could be 5-0 already. Score is 0-0 as of right now. Liam Salak on the guard. This is now number 10, Hashim Castro. Niall Scott going to pull from 3. The big man, another off the rim, off the back.
Niall Scott every time.
Andy Miller driving, nearly a travel, off to Martin, off to Latuga. In the corner, contested 3. Latuga off the rim, rebounded by number 3. This is JV and De Leon.
These threes are still looking good. They're going up. They're just not falling down.
They had all season. They've had the shots they wanted to take, and they just aren't falling. Now Scott can pull up a quick jumper. That's going to get rebounded by Ben Sullivan Latuga. Martin
calling for the ball.
Off to Sanchez, off to Salak. Pump fake 3. Miller off to Martin. Has Scott on him. Scott, much bigger than Martin, going to trap him in the paint. There's 17 seconds left. Miller driving, one-on-one, trying to foul, not there. Another rim and out. Rebounded, that's again by number 3, De Leon. That's his second rebound of the day.
It is really tough for the Knights to try to get in the paint right now.
They're going to call a foul on that, but he just slipped on the air. That is not a foul. They're going to call that foul on Angel Sanchez. Angel got the ball, then the kid slipped. That's not a foul at all.
Now Angel can't get crazy here and get another foul. He can't get another quick. Usually after he gets one, he gets another quick one. He has to be careful here.
They're leaving number 3, JV De Leon, wide open out there. Sanchez going to switch on to Leon. This is now covered by Sweetster. Has one foul, losing the ball.
That's
they want
a
a
travel.
double. They want a double dribble and a try. They want everything.
That could have been a billion things right there.
Sweetster driving. Sweetster going up, lays
Wide
it.
open
No,
lay,
rebounded by
misses it.
Sweetster
And he
again.
grabs the ball from out of bounds.
Shot's taken by Sweetster, rebounded by the smallest kid on the court, Liam Stalak. Martin going to be going, trying to pick up the pace of this game. Angel Sanchez jump stopping off to Slack, off to Sanchez. Good 1-2 motion. Sanchez had a layup. Going to go up right there. Angel Sanchez, first points of the game. 4:50 remaining in the first quarter.
3 minutes into the game.
2-0
First
Scarlet Knights.
basket.
It's now Hashim Castro. Going to go one-on-one with Miller. Miller going to take the switch. It's now number 2. Santiago off to Sweetster, off to Niles Scott down below. He has Martin for help. Sanchez does. Scott going to lay up. Not there. Rebounded by number 10. That's Hashim Castro. And we're going to have
Angel.
Offensive foul on number 20. This is Reed Silveris. My apologies. That's number 10, Hashim Castro. So that bucket will not count. Was there a bucket? I couldn't tell.
There
I'm
was
sorry.
no bucket.
Okay,
no.
I'm sorry. I'm just seeing things at this point.
Good. It was a foul against
I thought I
Angel.
I saw the net swish
no,
down,
you're good.
but it's okay. Back to the game. Liam Salak going to control the ball.
Another off-ball screen on the left side.
Andy Miller, pivot, turning, driving in, not there. Trying to pull up for a foul. Foul is not called. It's going to be Methuen basketball.
Really?
Oh, it's going to be tipped. It's North Andover basketball. Good correction by the ref down towards the Methuen bench. He had
I'd like
the
to
point
see
of
that.
He had the point of view. Not a very big student section at all. It's just the JV team plus a couple others in the pep band. Angel Sanchez, quick jumper, tried falling down for a foul. Not there. Rebound. That's by number, I can't see. That's by number 10, Hashim Castro, his 3rd rebound of the day. Niles Scott driving. And he gets the layup. It is now 2-2 with 3:45 remaining.
Both centers got a basket so far.
Sanchez driving, going to kick it out to
Great pass.
Latuga. It is there, a
It is
swish.
good.
5-2, 3:35 remaining in the first. Great, that's a great shot, great arc, everything was there. This is Hashim Castro, Dane Favada. Hashim Castro. Favada staying on him. Knights playing a very tight man. This is Sweetster. Sweetster going up, drawing the foul. Offensive foul. They take the charge. Now, wait a minute, Anthony. Angel got up. He drew that charge. I can promise you he will try to do it again, and he's going to get the block called on him.
I think he heard you trying to challenge him about his.
I know, but I'm just saying, at this point now that he has gotten it called, he has to be careful now. He has to be extremely careful.
We saw him being careful earlier. He was keeping his hands up. He wasn't jumping on Niles Scott, and he's been doing a good job guarding him so far. I mean, he only has 1 basket off of like 4 shots.
Martin for 3. He was hot versus Haverhill. He's hot currently right now. 8-2. Scarlet Knight lead. This was the exact start North Andover had versus the Haverhill Hillies on senior night, except the score was much higher, but that's okay. Knights lead by 6 with 2:50 remaining. Dane Favada getting handsy, playing a pressure man. Ben Sullivan Latuga. This is now number 11, Corey Brown. Brown pulling up from 3. He swishes that. 8-5. Timeout. Methuen Rangers with 2:40 remaining in this first quarter. Not a bad start from North Andover.
Not a bad start at all. It seems like they're just trying to look for threes. They've been trying to get inside, haven't been able to, and they're taking these threes. They've been getting pretty good shots, and they weren't falling at the start. I mean, both teams didn't score in the first 3 minutes. They could be up a lot, like we said. If those threes were hitting, they would be up about 10 right now. But Methuen, they haven't done a good job getting inside. I got to give credit to North Andover where credit is due. They've been doing a great job defending the inside. They haven't been able to get anything, and they just got a 3-ball right there, and that's their first 3 shot of the game.
Yeah, that was. They've been playing great defense so far. There's still a lot of basketball to be played. There's about 5 minutes remaining, maybe. That was my apologies. About 2 minutes, 3 minutes remaining at max. So we'll see where this goes. See if North Andover can keep up this intensity. When North Andover faced off versus Methuen in the Christmas tournament in the 6th place game, I believe. North Andover, it was very close at the start. Halftime, they were down 3, and then everything fell apart.
Yeah.
The final score, I believe, was like 61-38 or something like that.
It seems like that's always what it is with North Andover. They have a good first half, keep it close, and then as soon as the third quarter starts, all their momentum dies.
I agree.
They just have to keep it going.
Methuen going to be playing a zone press here. Angel Sanchez collect the ball, and that's going to get intercepted. That's by number 2, Alexander Santiago. So the zone press is going to be working for Methuen. This is what Methuen played in that Christmas tournament. Oh, my God, another 3 from Methuen. Tie game. Number 11, Corey Brown. His second 3 of the game. We are all tied up at 8. Methuen's going to be laying off the zone press now. I believe that zone press was just to get points on the board. Latuga driving, jump stopping, out to Sanchez. Sanchez, it's now going to be a man-to-man defense. He has Castro on him. Sanchez driving. Going to pull up foul. No, and 1. So Angel Sanchez will get 2 shots.
He spotted the mismatch, and he got there. He got the foul. Now he gets the free throws. Order for it. I'm shocked he didn't keep on dribbling. I don't know if he meant to pick it up. I mean, it still worked at the end of the day.
Fouls on number 2, Hashim Castro, with second foul. Methuen has 4 fouls. The rule is the bonus for high school is 5 fouls, but they reset every quarter. And we're going to have a line change. Max Tyler coming in for Benson Latuga, and Shane Wiener is going to be coming in for Liam Salak. Shane Wiener's missed the game-winning shot at the buzzer for North Andover on senior night on Friday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a very close game. Sanchez makes both of his free throws. It is a 10-8 game with 2:02 remaining in the first quarter. Fouls are 4-2. Methuen has 4. Knights have 2. Max Tyler going to be laying off his man. The Knights Knights are playing a zone now. They have switched their defense from man to a zone. They have Castro on the inside. Shane Wiener's going to be reaching for it.
They're not letting Corey Brown stay open now after he made 2 threes in a row.
Knights will switch back to a man-to-man defense, but the zone-to-man switch will leave open the backdoor cuts like we just saw number 3 De Leon is doing. De Leon driving, losing the ball, recovered by Max Tyler. Tyler about to get trapped off to, Martin. Angel Sanchez driving, no mismatch there. Niles Scott thought he had a pass to Tyler. Off to Martin. Martin driving, gets double teamed. Favada off to Sanchez. We have 1:09 remaining with 14 on the shot clock. 10-8 Scarlet Knights. Sanchez driving, kicking it out. Recovered, that is by number 3, Javian De Leon. This is now Santiago driving off to Scott. Scott off the backboard and in. 10-10 tie game. 53 seconds remaining.
That's twice we've seen Angel drive in and kick it out, and that's 2 turnovers off of it.
Wiener's taking it out of the corner off to Dane Favada, pulling up good arch for 3. Not there, rebounded. That is by De Leon. He has 3 rebounds so far. Scott driving, getting the layup. 12-10. Shot clock is turned off. 32 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
There is nothing you can do about that. With him going downhill, literally not a single thing you can do.
He's just so much bigger than Sanchez and Martin. They're putting Martin on Scott, but nothing you can do there. Martin getting pressured by Santiago. Needs to pass the ball with 14 seconds remaining. His offense is not moving. Dane Favada. Martin trying to command. 9 seconds remaining. That ball gets stopped. It will be
should be Knights ball.
White basketball. We're going to have a substitution incoming in from Methuen is Ravi Kungu. In for number 10, Hashim Castro. And Angel Sanchez is going to be coming out for Ben Sullivan Latuga. Trying to get the extra shooting power before the end of the quarter. Martin taking it in the backcourt with 5 seconds. Wieners with 3. Martin pulling up. Buzzer beater. No there. Taken by number 11. That was Corey Brown. So the end of our first quarter has Methuen Rangers 12, Scarlet Knights 10. I am liking what I'm seeing from North Andover. The only issue I have is the man defense to the zone defense, the 2-3 to the tight man.
Yeah.
That's going to allow for so many backdoor cuts, and that will allow for confusion, which means Methuen will have open guys like Corey Brown for the corner 3s or for the top of the Kiefers.
I like what they're running at the start. I like them giving Methuen the 3 shot. I let them down a hill. Let them take that 3-point shot. Don't let them get downhill. Don't let Niles Scott get in that paint like that. When he gets downhill like that, there's not a single thing you can do. That's 2 points on the board. I say you keep on giving them the 3 ball. We did see Corey Brown make those 2 threes. I say you could just guard him more, but I think they were doing a good job defensively. I don't think they should have switched it up, but offensively, I think just turnovers. Obviously, every year we say this with the Knights. They just have to keep these on the low, and the 3 ball seems like it looked good. It just a decent amount of them didn't drop.
the Knights will get its first. The Knights will get the ball to start the second quarter, meaning the arrow will go to the Methuen Rangers, potentially to start the second. And then everyone just saw that. Something does smell not very good up here, but that's not. Oh my God, that is actually like.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Nick,
what'd you do?
No, all right. Anyway, so I would not be surprised to see. So I would, even though it's going to be inbounding at the half-court line, I would not be surprised to see a very tight and aggressive man coming up here. So now Miller's going to have Shane Wieners. No one's going to be there. Miller has to release it. Nearly 5 seconds off to Max Tyler. Trapped in the corner by number 1. That's Ravi Kungo. Tyler driving up off the board. Not there. Rebounded by Niles Scott.
Got a great look, though.
Scott has his first rebound of the night. This is now Corey Brown. The Knights are staying with their man-to-man. Max Tyler is on Santiago. Niles Scott has a Tuga on his back. Scott, the mismatch. Good driving. He gets the 2. 14-10 Methuen Rangers, 7:24 remaining.
There's not much you can do about that.
Andy Miller controlling possession right now. Has Favada. Favada has Corey Brown, my apologies on him. Max Tyler for 3, gets bumped, could have called a foul. Rebounded by number 2, that is Santiago.
That definitely could have been a foul. He went right into him.
Double team on Niles Scott. Latuga, no! That iffy call right there from the ref, but that's so Latuga's. I believe that it's his second foul because he got one 14 seconds in the game.
At least from our angle, that did not look like a foul.
Niles Scott will have 2 free throws, trying to make it 6-0 game. My apologies, 16-10 game. Sanchez will be checking in, and Niles Scott will make that first one off the rim and in. 15-10 Methuen Rangers. Double substitution, Liam Salak and Angel Sanchez in for Sullivan Latuga and Dane Favada.
Niles Scott has 10 points so far.
He's tied with North Andover. He's about to beat North Andover if he makes this. Is he going to be beating North Andover? He is winning. Niles Scott is winning.
They're going back to the full court press. Back
to the full court zone press. The Knights have a run off to Miller. Andy Miller driving. It is there. Great layup. 16-12. Back to a 4-point game. 6:50 remaining in the second quarter.
With Angel facilitating the court right there.
Knights playing their man. Shane Wiener is going to be laying back on Kungu, offering the very deep 3. Niles Scott taking the ball way outside his comfort zone. This is Santiago. Not there. Taken by Andy Miller.
North Andover driving the ball.
Shane Wiener's off to Salak in the corner. Off to Sanchez. Sanchez driving. Sanchez not there. Good pass. Good run. Oh, gets blocked. Taken away. Recovered by number 1, Kungu. Sanchez.
That's a charge.
Offensive foul. Okay. You try it twice. Stop it. Please, Angel. I beg of you. Stop. It's working.
I think you jinxed it the good way.
I know, but it's working. He's going to keep doing it. I don't like it.
It's a good jinx.
Okay, it's a good jinx, but
that was a great play by him. He just stood there and took it.
It was a great play. So the Knights will take the inbound right in front of the scorer's table. Max Tyler's going to inbound it. Liam Salak's going to be there. Salak has Corey Brown, the junior, on him. Brown's going to back off. Salak's going to take it up to half court. Niles Scott going to take it away, and that's going to be
still Knights ball.
Scott trying to convince the ref it was Methuen basketball, but that attempt was very
Angel
unsuccessful.
sat for a minute, and it seemed like he is just challenging Niles Scott and just wants him on defense and offensively. And so far, he has won the battle in the second quarter so far.
Andy Miller going to be off to Sanchez. That's going to be out on Angel Sanchez. Blue basketball.
Lightly touches his hands.
Turnover for the Scarlet Knights. Sweetster's going to inbound the ball, most likely to Kungu.
Angel has 3 turnovers so far.
Sweetster controlling the ball. It's at the top. This is now Santiago. Off to Sweetster again. They're just playing a nice little game of catch off to Niles Scott, getting double teamed. That's Corey Brown for 3. He is on fire. Corey Brown, 19
Don't leave him open.
19-12. Methuen Rangers, 5:26 remaining. Knights need a basket to get themselves back in it. Andy Miller driving. Max Tyler going in. Max Tyler fouled. Tyler's going to have 2 shots, trying to make it a 5-point game. Back down to a 2-possession lead for Methuen. 5:20 remaining in the second. That foul was on number 1, Rawi Kungu.
By the way, currently for Methuen, only 2 people have scored.
Really?
2 people.
Scott and Brown.
Niall Scott and Corey Brown.
Tyler going to make his first free throw. Shane Wiener's checking in. Or my apologies, Shane Wiener's checking out. Dan Favada checking in. I'm getting mixed up today. It's been a very long day.
It has, with the new classes.
Oh my God.
It's the new quarter for all of us, and we have new classes. Very complicated today. The schedule didn't change till last night. It didn't even work for some people.
Tyler going to make both his free throws. We're going to have substitution. Tyler's going to come out. Trey Martin's going to come in. They need Martin to control the game. Knight's going to do a little bit of a zone press right here, trying to get a little trap, a force, a turnover. Sweets are going to take it up off the pass. Knights are back to a 2-3 zone. Oh my goodness, Methuen from 3. That's going to get rebounded. That's by number 11, Corey Brown. Rebounded by Scott. Rebounded by Salak.
Seems like over the back isn't getting called when I think it should have been right there. That's still Knights' ball.
North Andover only has 4 rebounds combined.
Wow.
Yeah.
Methuen's getting a lot of second chance opportunities, but they haven't really converted on many. I don't think we've seen much converted off the second point opportunities.
Well, Methuen's main strategy is throw it off the backboard and hope for the best. Martin going in. He was getting grabbed around the waist, but we're not going to call it there because apparently we have swallowed our whistles today. No foul there on Liam Salak. We're going to have a jump basketball. It'll be Methuen Rangers ball.
I think Angel's arguing for a travel.
It is Methuen basketball. Jeez, they're not even getting possession right. Whew. It's going to be a very long day.
It is.
We got this, though. We persevere, don't we?
We do.
Sweetster off to Santiago. Scott down low has Corey Brown. Oh, my goodness. Corey Brown. Don't leave him open ever again. 22.
That is 4 threes for him.
22-14. Methuen Rangers lead up by 8. 4:16 remaining. Angel Sanchez off the screen. Salak driving finger roll. Rebound. That's by number 11, Corey Brown. Scott driving. Scott and 1. Niles Scott. Wow. Methuen Rangers lead by 10 with 4:05, and it has gotten away from them. Methuen bench is going crazy.
That is a 6-point swing in a matter of 20 seconds.
That foul is on number 10, Dane Favada. Scott shooting 1, trying to make it an 11-point game.
They were up 24-14 right now, and only 2 people have their points.
Scott misses that free throw, rebounded by Salak. Favada, corner 3. It is good. Dane Favada, 24-17. They're right back in it. 7-point deficit for North Andover.
That looked good the whole way.
Javian De Leon going to take the ball up. Knights still playing the man-to-man. Dylan Sweetster off to De Leon. My apologies. Off to Santiago. Off to Scott in the center. De Leon. Screen by Scott. Recovered by Salak. Miller going to take it up. They have the numbers. 3-on-2. Favada for 3. Not there. Rebounded by Sanchez. Second chance point. Angel Sanchez. Good putback. That is Sanchez's first rebound of the game, believe it or not.
He was right there for the putback. Easy points for Angel right there.
5-point Ranger lead. 3:18 remaining. Stolen by Dane Favada. Dane Favada going to have no problem putting that ball up and in. 24-21. Another, what is that, a 6-point run for North Andover?
6-point run. They answered right
7-point run.
back.
7-point run. 24-21. Timeout Methuen with 3:10. That was a great turn of events for North Andover.
That is something they struggle with. It seems like when the other team has momentum and gets the energy into the game, North Andover starts turning the ball over, not making their threes, and playing sloppy defense. Right there, got a turnover, led to points, making their threes. Now it's only a 3-point game. It was a 10-point game 3 seconds ago. That's what you like to see from the Knights.
Now, if you're North Andover, do you do what Methuen just did, and do you zone press?
I think pressing them has been working. I think putting pressure on them is definitely confusing them a little bit. I definitely seen it from Niall Scott. He was definitely confused when Angel Sanchez was pressing him. And I just like the intensity of North Andover when they press them. That's what do you think personally?
I think since North Andover's size, the size differential for North Andover, they're at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
So Methuen will be able to get through it. Methuen will be able to get through it pretty well. So if North Andover was to do it, it would have to be two with the press. So Methuen most likely will go to a corner left or right. So it'll most likely have to be North Andover going to double. And then the two doubles will have a single up by the top of the three-point line. It's probably collapse into the center, either the MVC logo or the far side of the far bleachers down towards the audience. It would have to be a triple press, but then that would also leave open two other guys.
I'll tell you one thing. You can't leave Corey Brown open right now.
No.
That is one thing you can't do at the moment. And I was wrong when I said that earlier. Just give them the threes. At least don't give Corey Brown a three, because right now he literally cannot miss.
So North Andover's not going to be zone pressing. They're going to stick to their man. They're going to lay off. Andy Miller's going to put pressure on him. This is now Trey Martin on Sweetster. Sweetster going to pull up the spin move. Not there. Rebounded by Niles Scott.
Over the back.
Yeah, that should be it. They're not calling it. And they won't call it all day because they swallowed their whistles again. So Coach Tangles will be giving the refs an earful for that. 5-point game, 26-21. And I'm telling you, that's Methewen's way of rebounding. They're too aggressive. They're too physical. The refs are not going to call it because they know what to expect. Martin going to be driving up. Not going to get the foul called there. Does not matter. 26-23, one-score game.
Way to get physical right back at him.
2:25 remaining in the second quarter. Sanchez bumping Niles Scott. Offensive foul! Angel, let's go! 3 times in a row! Come on, Angel, you're amazing. Don't injure yourself, please.
You have to say this every game now. You got to say.
Only one more home game.
You got to say this every game.
Let's go. Let's go. We have a monitor right here so we can see ourselves. Let's go.
He's drawn 3 so far.
Coach Tango is just going to be. Oh, we have a wet spot. I thought he was going to be talking to the refs. So the Methuen coach down here, he's going to be giving the refs the business.
I think the over-the-back call should have been called a lot in this game. I've seen it a lot.
There are so many over-the-back calls, and it's.
The whole time we've seen Angel saying stuff to the ref, and they've just not been calling it. There we saw the coach getting mad. I think it's been pretty obvious.
While we're here, I'm going to do a couple shout-outs. Shout out Ben Melia, a special request. Request. We got it eventually. Special request. Ben Melia wanted to shout out. He's down in the audience right next to Giannis and behind one of the Cash siblings. He asked for the shout out. Ben tied his PR jump 6'2" yesterday at the freshman and sophomore meet. Very good job. He won. Sanchez going to be driving. Sanchez traveling. It was there. I mean, if they didn't call it, something's wrong.
Angel gives it right back.
He was traveling. Such another turnover for the Scarlet Knights.
That is 4 for Angel.
Javian De Leon going to be taking the ball up. Knights going to be laying off the pressure. Watch the backdoor cut. That's just Roberto Almonte Soriano off the Sweetster. Soriano going back around. Taking the ball, top of the key. Andy Miller gets the run. Miller drawing the foul. It's going to be a shooting foul. The foul is going to be on Andy Miller. That's a good foul, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was a great foul.
It would be a bad foul if he made it, but make him earn the points.
Yeah.
That's a good foul. The Knights have 3 fouls. Rangers have 3 fouls.
Robert Soriano. That's how you say it.
Robert Almonte Soriano. He's going to miss his first free throw with the help from the pep band.
I was about to say that's our first points from a different player than Niles Scott or Corey Brown, but maybe we won't.
Doel Cora is going to be, he's the junior, is going to be, and Almonte Soriano is going to make that.
That is a new name for them. That's the 3rd player to score points.
Wow.
And it's about to be the end of the first half.
27-23, Rangers lead. Miller losing the ball off to Angel Sanchez. Fakes the handoff. You call that play action if you want to. Liam Salak. He's got reached across, but okay. Refs are letting him play. Andy Miller driving. No foul called there.
Wow.
That's rebounded. That's by number 3, Javian De Leon. Methuen can go on a good little run to start, or to end the second quarter. Oh, a long three from Sweetster. 3-pointer, 30-23, Methuen lead. 7-point deficit for the Scarlet Knights.
And yes, Alex was waiting to say that name. He was very excited to scream that name.
Sweetster. Anyway, Trey Martin driving, Foul.
There's the foul.
That was all ball. That was all ball from up here. So it's going to be a shooting foul. Martin's going to have 2 free throws. Trying to make it a 5-point deficit with 55 seconds remaining. Martin has struggled on the first free throw every single game we've seen. He's going to make the first one, and now number 1, Raui Kungu, is going to check into the game for number 2, Alexander Santiago. Santiago got his first foul of the game. Methuen has 4 fouls, 1 more foul, and the Knights will be in the bonus, shooting 2 the rest of the quarter. Martin's going to make that second free throw from the rims down towards our side. Methuen, there is about 20-second differential from the shot clock to game clock. 49, 48 on the game clock, 26 on the shot clock. Sweetster taking the switch off to Scott. Good ball movement. He did travel.
Angel doing a great job guarding him right there.
Andy Miller going to get the rebound. That's a second rebound. Martin going to be driving. Martin finger roll, rebounded by number 3. Foul, Angel Sanchez.
Very silly foul from Angel right there.
That was an uncontrollable foul. Is that a second?
Yeah, that's a second, I believe.
Because his first one was the phantom foul when the kid slipped down here at the 3-point line. 28.8 seconds remaining, 30-25 Rangers lead. Fouls are 4-4. Knights doing what they're going to be doing best. They're just going to let it roll, Methuen is. So we have Javian De Leon. He has 5 rebounds. Methuen's leading rebounder. Sweetster off just to number 4, Robert Almonte Soriano.
Methuen holding the ball here, not letting the Knights get a chance.
De Leon passing it. Niles Scott pulling up, not
this is
there.
A wide open layup.
3 seconds for the Knights. 2, 1. Andy Miller buzzer beater. Is it there?
Oh.
No, it is not there. So the Knights will go into the half down 5, 30-25. And I do want to state this is exactly how the Christmas tournament game ended. Knights were down 5 or 4. They were rolling. They did good. They kept up the intensity, and then it died. Everything fell apart.
I think they'll keep it up. I don't know. I see something out of them. They just have to make the threes, and obviously, like we always say, these silly turnovers. They just have to not let it get to them. And also, Angel's only had 2 fouls. Hopefully, he doesn't get into too much trouble in the second half. He's done a great job of getting the charge called. I'll tell you that much. He's gotten 3 so far.
Now that he has the 2 fouls, you do not risk. Now that it's 2 fouls, you do not risk any more charges.
I would until you get your third, yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely say that.
That's fair. All right, so going into the half, Knights are down 5, 30-25. Methuen Rangers lead. After we come back from halftime, we will go over the points and rebounds, and we will see you all right back here after halftime.
Hi, I'm Anthony. I'm part of the Sports Journalism Club.
Hi, my name is Sid, and I'm part of the Sports Journalism Club.
We cover all North Andover sports related, from doing a full broadcast to just little social media posts.
We do morning announcements Fridays before school. We operate cameras, and we learn how to use a camera. It's very fun and a good experience.
We do many fun things, including interviewing basketball players on the basketball team, the football coaches from the football team, and it's just a lot of fun interviewing everyone.
You can join us Tuesdays after school in the athletics office.
Welcome back to the broadcast. The Methuen Rangers lead 30-25. We're going to go over the stats before we start the second half. I will start with the Methuen rebounds. We have Dylan Sweetster with number 1, Sweetster with number 1, Alexander Santiago with 1, Javian De Leon with 5, Machine Castro with 3, Corey Brown with 3, and Niles Scott, the tallest guy in the court, only has 3 rebounds.
Wow. I thought he had way more than that.
And for North Andover, Trey Martin with 1, Andy Miller with 2. The smallest kid on the court, Liam Salak, has 3.
Wow.
Ben Stovin, the 2 guy, has 1, and Angel Sanchez has 1.
All right, now let's go over the points. Max Tyler for North Andover has 2. Trey Martin has 7. Andy Miller has 2. Dave Fajada has 5. Ben Sullivan has 3. And Angel Sanchez has 6. And now let's go over to a not long list in Methuen. Dylan Sweetster, I think that's how we say it, has 3 points. Robert Serrero has 1. And then Corey Brown has 12 off of 4 threes.
Wow.
And then Niles Scott has 14 points.
Mostly off of putbacks and
Yeah.
and the layups.
And over the backs. Yeah.
One thing I do want to say that I do want to mention is that I've noticed Angel's driving to the paint, but he doesn't have a plan.
No.
He
no, it
drives
doesn't
in,
seem like that.
he jump stops, and then he says, okay, now what am I going to do? He needs to drive in knowing what he's going to do. He needs to drive in knowing the Methuen defense is going to collapse in, double, triple team him. That leaves 2 guys open, kick it out. That's the North Andover's main offense. Drive in, collapse in the defense, kick it out for a 3. It's been working-ish all season.
Yeah.
But I'm going to quote Coach Tanglis here. We live and die by the 3.
Yeah.
I asked Coach Tanglis, and he said that on Friday against Haverhill on senior night. He said we have to live and die by the 3. And I think they're doing that well with Martin and the Tuga, and even like Salak and Pavard are drinking.
I mean, even like you said, like it seems like Angel's going to the paint with like no plan, and then like he kicks it out and he gets a lot of turnovers off of it because he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah. All right, so Knights are going to start the second half at the ball. Trey Martin's going to take it up, be the facilitator. It's going to be the starting lineup out there. Angel Sanchez had Andy Mill on the backdoor cut. Sanchez, miscommunication. Liam Salak wide open underneath the hoop. It's driving it out, taking it out. Angel Sanchez now. Good pass to Andy Miller. Out to Sullivan the Tuga. That's the collapse in defense we saw. That's going to be, rebounded by Salak. Never mind, taken away. That is by number 3, De Leon. Leon driving. Sweetster, layup, and in 32-25. Methuen Rangers lead.
Who scored that?
Dylan Sweetster.
All right, we love him.
Angel Sanchez driving in, handing it off to Andy Miller. Miller nearly traveling. Good recovery there.
Angel
Sanchez
from 3.
Airball. That's a pass. That is a pass.
Yeah, that is.
So from the Tuga, off to Trey Martin. Martin pulling up, fadeaway. Trey Martin putting that in, 32-27, a 5-point game.
I like the ball movement from here in the second half of North Andover.
Methuen's going to be slowing it down just a little bit. This is number 10, I believe, Hashim Castro. That's going to take it away by Trey Martin, a turnover from Methuen. Andy Miller going to nearly get the ball stolen, handing it off. Deep pass, and that's going to be saved by Liam Salak. Sanchez contested 3. Angel Sanchez! Oh my goodness! 32-30, North Andover Scarlet Knights. Angels' first 3 of the game.
2-point game, 1 possession.
6:30 remaining in the third. Right back in it are the Scarlet Knights, but we're going to see where this game takes us. This is Castro off to Sweetster! Off the back of the rim, rebounded by someone.
Wow.
That's going to be jump ball. It'll be blue basketball.
No, I think Knights, right?
No. North Andover started with the ball, so it'll be Rangers ball. Uh-oh. Angels down and slow to get up.
Good sportsmanship from Niall Scott right there.
Trainer Alyssa Druin rushing to the rescue. He's grabbing his knee.
I thought that was an over back again.
There's no such, all right, I've gotten an update. Over the back is not a foul. No such thing as an over the back.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
In high school?
In every league, there's no such thing as an over the back.
Really?
I promise you. My dad, so my uncle's a ref. He's right across from us. I went to go talk to him. He said the same thing. My dad was a ref. He ref for like 15 years. He said the same thing. We all make mistakes. Oh,
wow.
Niall Scott. Look at you.
Finish.
So 34-30, Methuen Rangers lead. Angel Sanchez taking it up. It looks like his knee is just fine, in my opinion. Martin losing the ball with his fingertips. Martin going one-on-one. Going to lose the ball again. Liam Salak going to control it. Nice to slow down the game. They're getting jumbled. Oh, my goodness. Angel Sanchez off the back of the rim, rebounded by Dylan Sweetster for his second rebound.
There was plenty of time on the shot clock right there. You definitely didn't have to put that up.
That looks like a desperation 3, but it's quite too early for that. That's going to get rebounded by, I think that was by number 3 on Methuen. That's going to get rebounded by Niall Scott. Scott going to pull up. Sanchez going to come down. So we have...
That was about 3 rebounds right there.
I got to keep track of all these.
And they could not convert.
They could not, no. Sanchez falling down with the ball.
And that is
a travel. Can't fall down with the ball, but it looks like he was still dribbling when he fell down, was he not? Or is it still a travel either way?
Yeah, that's a travel.
I don't know if it's a travel either way, because if you're still dribbling and you fall down, the ball's still in motion. You don't have... Whatever.
It's high school basketball.
It's high school basketball. So it's now Scott outside his comfort zone in the paint. One-on-one with Sanchez. No call there.
No foul.
Rebounded by Scott again. We're going to have a foul call.
Comes in and fouls.
So Scott got his 5th rebound. Angel gets his 3rd foul. Now we got
to watch out. Yeah.
Now you stop the charges. They were going to try. Angel's going to try and draw the charge again, but the refs were like, no, we know.
They did not call anything right there.
Shane Wieners is going to come into the game, presumably for Angel Sanchez. So the Knights are going to go small. Now Scott, ball doesn't lie. Angel's going to come out of the game talking to the ref.
By the way, Niall Scott has not sat yet in this game.
He is not, no. He's got to be getting tired.
It doesn't seem it, I'll tell you that much.
Scott going to make both free throws.
Nope, he missed it.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah.
Gonna miss. Makes one free throw.
Yeah.
He made one. We got there eventually. Sylvan Latuga had a lane to run in. Liam Slack was getting grabbed down below. Andy Miller almost got fouled there. Miller driving. Miller going up. Lays it in. 35-32.
Doesn't get the call.
40. Oh, my goodness. Jesus. 4:32 remaining in the third quarter. Niall Scott.
Triple teaming him.
And he's going to get his own rebound off of that again. There's 18 seconds on the shot clock. Santiago's going to control it. Dylan Sweetster kicking it out. De Leon driving to Niall Scott. Scott pulling up, trying to draw the foul. Niall Scott going to get rebounded.
The Knights are doing anything they can to stop Niall Scott right now.
This is
They're going to let him
Castro
shoot
going to
it.
pull up. He swishes the three. 38-32. Methuen Rangers lead. Trey Martin driving, has the lane, going to get closed down. Makes his man miss
spin move.
and lays it in. 38-34. He faked him out. He just said go bye-bye.
That was a hell of a move.
That was a great move. Cash are going to take it up, control the game, waste time. I mean, they're not wasting time, but it'd be a little early to do that. Dylan Sweetster to Niall Scott. This is Castro. This is to Santiago. Santiago pulling up, turned to the foul, rebounded. That is by Liam Stalak.
I feel like they could have called a foul right there.
Off to Martin. Underneath Scott.
Another
Oh my
spin
goodness,
move.
Trey! It is not there.
He doesn't make it. Oh my God.
The backboard too fun on that one. Niall Scott driving. No charge there. Niall Scott laying it in. 40-34. Methuen Rangers lead. A two-possession game either way. Dane Favada is going to come to the table. Indy Miller jump stopping. Backdoor
Great
cut.
pass.
Shane Wieners, look at you, kid. 40-36. Timeout North Andover. That was a good sequence for North Andover. It's just they have to stop trying to draw the fouls now.
Yeah.
They have to play solid defense. The game is getting too fast. I wrote down here, North Andover has to control the pace. Now that we're getting deeper into the game, like 2.5 minutes left in the third, limit Methuen's possessions.
Yeah.
Limit their possessions and be physical off the boards, okay? You need to get the defensive rebounds. Sure, you have Scott, who is the biggest kid in the NBC, most likely. Biggest kid, strongest kid, he will get every putback. And if that case, you double him. You draw the jump balls. Anything to get the rebound and not give him a second chance point.
We saw them off-balling him. They were doubling him on the off-ball. They're definitely trying. And especially when, as soon as Angel came off, we saw them go to Niall Scott every play.
Yeah.
They're trying to take advantage of Angel being off the court, and they're going to take advantage of him being in foul trouble when he comes back on the court.
What you are going to see from North Andover is Scott is just so big. You're not going to see the Knights jumping for it. If the Knights start jumping for joy around the ball, you're going to get the foul call. You're going to get in deep foul trouble. I know there's 2:55 left in the third. Knights only have one foul. Methuen has 0. But if the Knights go jumping into Scott, he's going to get every foul called for him.
Yeah.
And that's not bias. That is just it's what's going to happen. It's just the flow of the game. It's what's happening. It's how the refs are going to call it. It's how every ref would call it. So Max Tyler coming to the game. Second time seeing him. Dane Favada's back into the game as well.
You see Trey Martin on Niall Scott right now.
Which is smart. Get the strongest kid out there. Knights are playing a somewhat 2-3. Dylan Sweets are going to pull up. Air balls it. No, the ball's already out of bounds. The ball was already out of bounds. It was already out of bounds. That should be North Andover basketball. The ball was already out of bounds. The ball was already out.
That's Methuen basketball.
That is it. Oh my god. All right, whatever. You know what? Let's have a ball don't lie moment right here, boys. Please. Dylan Sweets are going to take it. Max Tyler swiping down. Max Tyler rebounded by Sylvan.
Great defense, just keeping his hands up.
That was great defense. I thought they were going to call foul on that.
Trey Martin, wide open lane.
Foul and one, Trey Martin! Chance to make it a 1-point game.
Say
breath.
to the refs,
Deep
watch
breath.
me.
Deep breath. Trey Martin trying to get his Warriors rallied. That is the first foul on number 11, Corey Brown. 2:27 left in the third. 1 point game.
Drills the free throw.
Here we go, boys. This is the time. Let's go. Javian De Leon going to take it up the court with no pressure. Shane Wieners is going to be on him. Knight's, oh, my apologies. All right, Knight's going to play a 2-3 zone. Going to collapse in, and Corey Brown. Oh, rimmed it now. Rebounded by Niles Scott. He's going to put it back and go up.
That just hit every part of the rim. Wow.
He used all of it, and it didn't work. Shane Wieners for three. No.
Off.
Rebounded. That is by Corey Brown. Number 4, Almonte Soriano. Soriano driving. Soriano pulling up. Not there. Taken by.
Easy offensive rebound.
Loses the ball.
Ball's going
A
everywhere
lot
now.
just happened right there. Dylan Sweetster going to be driving in. Sweetster. Good
Great
block.
block.
Sove in the Tuga. Look at this. Scarlet Knight team. Shane Wieners driving. Martin could have had a chance to tie it. Not there. Latuga for the tie. Tie game! Tie game! 42-42. 1:30 remaining. I'm sorry I'm screaming. Nick Maxwell turning down the audio. I am so sorry. I am excited, boys. Let's go.
It is tied.
Corey Brown, top of the key. Do not want to leave him open. He is hot. Off the rim.
Off.
Rebounded by Sol from the Tuga. He has 3 rebounds. Nice picking up the pace.
A chance for the Knights to take the lead.
Shane Wieners off to Dane Favada. Max Tyler driving. Oh my God! And one, Max Tyler! 44-42. What a play!
Wow.
Oh my! Chance to make it a 3-score game.
Someone call that jelly.
Someone call the fire department because the Knights are on fire. Let's go! Please make this, Max. And it's not
He
there.
misses the free
Oh, I
throw,
missed it with
but that's Knights
North
ball.
Andover basketball.
And they have a chance to make this a 2-possession game.
This is huge. If the Scarlet Knights, all right, so if you're Methuen and the Knights score on this play, do you call timeout or do you wait for the clock to run down?
You definitely call a timeout.
Martin got
And
fouled.
that
That's going to get recovered by
very
Favada.
arguable foul.
All right, reset here, boys. Max Tyler
Hot
now.
Max Tyler with the ball.
Off to Shane Wieners. Wieners kicking it out. That's going to get taken away by the Rangers. This is now number 3, Javian De Leon. Off to Niles Scott. Scott pulling up. Not there. Rebounded. That's by number 1.
He just falls.
That's off.
That's Knights ball.
That is Scarlet Knight basketball. So that was rebounded by number 1, Rowry. Oh, my apologies. Ravi. Sorry, I wrote it down on the paper. It looks like a U. It's Ravi Kungu. My apologies. Saying his name wrong this whole day. Ravi Kungu.
The Knights did a great job of stopping Niles Scott from going downhill. They actually stopped him for once. We have not seen that all night.
Wieners. Attempted pass.
Best pass.
Put back is not there. That's white basketball. It went off Scott. It went off Niles Scott. That looks like it went off Scott. That if we had replay.
That really is a Knights ball.
That looked like it went off Niles Scott, but it's okay. 18.5 seconds remaining in the third. 44-42 Scarlet Knight lead. Only 3 fouls this quarter.
The refs have been letting them play.
This is Ravi Kungu. Oh my goodness, everything is off. Javian De Leon.
It is all right.
With 10 seconds remaining, no shot clock. De Leon thought about pulling up for 3 with 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Buzzer beater, is it there? Not there. All right, we go into the fourth quarter. Scarlet Knights up to 44-42. What a turnaround. This is not what I expected.
This is not, and especially, they just went on a run without Angel, their star player on the court. They just had a great run. They're making the threes, playing great defense in the third quarter. I believe they allowed 12 points in that quarter, which is nothing, and they did a great job on offense. Their ball movement was amazing. A couple of silly turnovers, but honestly not bad for what they usually do.
Yeah, that was a great quarter from the Scarlet Knights. Knights, I believe, scored 19. My math is probably off, but I believe they scored 19, and the Rangers scored, what was it, 12? That would make sense. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
So if you're Methuen here, the Knights, I believe, according to the scoreboard, which might be wrong because the officials keep track of who actually has possession.
Yeah.
According to the scoreboard, Knights have possession. if you're the Methuen Rangers, I think you zone press. Because you got a turnover the first time you did it. You need points. You need momentum back on your side. I'm going to say a quote. My dad said this. Shout out, Dad, when you're watching. He said, momentum is what the next play is.
Yep.
Is if you make a clutch 3, go down, get a stop and score again, momentum. But if you get a clutch 3 and they go down, they equal it, it's not momentum. Okay? So momentum is always the next play. It's not what happens in the moment. It's always the next play.
And I'll tell you what, you said this earlier. The Knights control the pace of the game. And let's see if Methuen takes over the pace of the game, but North Andover in that third quarter did a great job of controlling it.
Sanchez is back in the game along with Andy Miller, Max Tyler. Oh, miscommunication. It'll be Methuen basketball. 15 seconds in a turnover for the Scarlet Knights. Whew. This game is getting nerve-wracking, isn't it?
You can tell this is going to come down to the wire.
We're going to do some announcements at the next timeout, whenever that will be. This is number 2, Alexander Santiago passing off to Dylan Sweetster. Has had a good night.
No! Hands up and
he had his hand straight up. That is not a foul. He had his hand straight up. That is not. He stood up like this. That's not a foul.
I believe that is his 4th foul.
Coach, that is. Coach Chang was just telling the ref he had his hand straight up. Relax. So Methuen Rangers have a chance to make it, to take the lead. So Sullivan Latuga is going to come back in for Angel Sanchez. At this point, you only use Angel if you need him. So this will be number 0, Dylan Sweetster at the line, shooting 1.
This would be for the lead.
He misses it. It gets rebounded by Niall Scott. Dylan Sweetster out to De Leon, off to Scott in the center. Dave Favada almost questioned doubling him. Oh my God.
Deep
Methuen for 3. It is not there. Rebounded by Max Tyler. Good rebound,
Very
Max.
confident rebound.
Max Tyler gets his first rebound of the game. Latuga nearly travels.
That was
Andy Miller. Tyler in the corner. Makes his
Pump
man
fakes.
miss. It is there. Max Tyler! 46-44. Scarlet Knight lead. 6:58 remaining in the game.
He's got 4 in the second half.
Dylan Sweetster taking it up. Andy Miller staying good with his man. Dylan Sweetster out to the top. This is De Leon. Dylan Sweetster driving, pulling up, top of the backboard. Not there. Rebounded. That is by number 3. That's De Leon. Leon puts it in. De Leon has 9 rebounds. How many points does De Leon have?
That is his first basket of the game.
I was going to say double-double.
Yeah.
I was going to say double-double watch, but we are not on a double-double watch. De Leon has 9 rebounds. Miller gets stuck down low. Methuen. Oh, Trey.
Oh,
Rimmed and out. Rebounded by
barely
Niall
make-
Scott.
Barely.
JV and De Leon has 9 rebounds, and Methuen misses the layup. What?
I think the Knights were, yeah.
They were out of bounds when they touched the ball.
Max Tyler touched it out of bounds.
Yep. So we're all tied up at 46. 6:16 remaining in the fourth.
But now these second chance opportunities for Methuen is starting to hurt North Andover a lot.
Niall Scott using his height to his advantage.
And as I say that,
lay it in. Methuen laying off pressure. Dan Havada's going to take it up. He has the option of Sullivan Latuga. Latuga's going to be a body in the way. Dane Favada driving, nearly falling over. He traveled. He moved his pivot foot. Yeah, he was falling. He lost balance. That's iffy. Timeout, Methuen Rangers.
That's an interesting timeout.
The Rangers, no, it's the setup. It's setup play. It's a good timeout.
Yeah.
The Rangers are up 48-46. Do a couple of announcements, shall we? The Sports Journalism Club. If you are in high school and you're currently watching this, I know a couple of you are. We meet Tuesdays after school in the athletics office like we did today, except with only me and Anthony and Nick there, and you guys weren't there.
Yeah.
Guys, come on.
We need more people, and I'm going to be gone.
I know. New Instagram account, at NAHS Sports Journalism on Instagram. Catch replays of streamed games on the North Andover CAM YouTube channel, or visit northandovercam.org/cam-sports. You can watch that. You can watch the live stream on that right now. One more before the timeout ends. How to create a local TV show class. Anthony, I'm gonna pull bags here. If you were to make a TV show, what would your TV show be about?
It'd be a comedy, 1,000%.
A comedy show.
1,000%.
That makes sense.
And it would star me.
Star you.
Yeah.
Just because everything you say is funny.
1,000%.
The class Tuesday.
And it would just be about sports. Am I wrong? There's no sports comedies.
I'm sure there are.
I feel like there ain't any.
I mean, ESPN exists.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Hey, that was good.
That was good.
The TV class, Tuesday, February 10th from 6 to 8 p.m., a free class for adults at the NA CAM studio on Main Street. Learn how to turn a passion or hobby into a TV show to inform or entertain our community. Sign up by emailing members@northandovercam.org or find more information on the North Andover CAM Facebook page. You guys should be following every social NA CAM has to offer anyway.
Every social.
Twitter. Y'all have TikTok? You need Nick, you need TikTok. Hey,
TikTok coming soon.
Hopefully, right? TikTok may be coming soon. Facebook, Instagram. But back to the good stuff of the basketball game. Dylan Sweetster has it. Edge of the three-point line. Knights are playing a very, very tight zone.
Wide open.
De Leon for three has time off the back. Double rimmed.
That's Knights ball.
Off
yes, it
of
is.
Niles Scott. Knights have a chance to tie the game or even take a lead. But if you're North Andover, you go for a tie. You take what's available. A lot of time left. A lot of basketball to be played.
Max Tyler has played, I feel like, almost this whole second half. He's played a lot.
He has played a lot. And he's played well.
He has 6 points.
He's played very well. Martin off to Miller in the corner. Andy Miller driving, kicking it out. Latuga for three. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Dylan Sweetster. Only his third rebound.
Not a terrible look for three.
It's not. This is De Leon driving in. De Leon pulling up. Very long. Look at that. Javian De Leon. 50-46. Methuen Rangers lead. Andy Miller picking up the pace. Miller going to his left. Picking up the ball in the paint. Needs help. Max Tyler. What?
Travel? What did he pick up his? I think he picked up his.
I don't know. I believe that's a.
He picked up his pivot foot, I'm guessing.
I believe it was 3 seconds in the paint. Or moving screen.
I have no
sure.
clue what that was.
I'm not sure.
We're going to get made fun of for not knowing what that is.
No. This is De Leon handing off to Niles Scott. Martin giving Niles Scott the business.
Great job of guarding him.
This is Corey Brown. Oh my goodness, contested three. Rebounded by Scott, falling out of bounds. Martin.
Smart move by Niles Scott.
Very smart. So this will be number 2. Alexander Santiago going to be inbounding the ball. They're doubling Niles Scott off that. Corner three, not corner three. Dylan Sweetster. Bang! Dylan Sweetster. 53-46. Methuen Ranger lead. 7-point lead for the Rangers. Foul. This is on number 2, Alexander Santiago on Methuen.
Angels coming in now.
Santiago is the second foul. Tyler's going to come out of the game. He looks very, very tired and frustrated as well. Sanchez, they need something good out of Sanchez here.
Gives it to him.
Angel Sanchez off to Salak. Martin towards the bench of North Andover. Martin trapping himself in the corner off to Sanchez. Good
Angel,
pass.
Another bounce pass.
Very good pass. Andy Miller controlling it. Driving. Out to Latuga. Sanchez, clear lane. Finger roll, not there. Rebounded by Corey Brown. Corey Brown has 5. Andy Miller given a little bit of pressure. This is now Javian De Leon with Liam Salak on him. Dylan Sweetster into Niles Scott. Here comes the double on Niles Scott.
And Angel can't do much with having 4 fouls.
Can't, no. That's 9-point lead for Methuen. This has kind of gotten away from North Andover. There's the timeout. If you're North Andover, what do?
You just got to make adjustments. You got to say to Angel, play physical. At this point, there's 3 minutes left. You just have to play good defense, especially with a center like Niles Scott. You have to guard him. It is tough. You have to play physical. Even though you have 4 fouls, you can't let him get in the paint that easily and get that good of a look.
Niles Scott. The Knights have come to the conclusion that Scott, he's going to get offensive rebounds.
Yes.
Or he's going to tip it out to someone like De Leon or Santiago to get those rebounds. We have come to that conclusion. The conclusion, or the question now is, how can North Andover get out to the ball quick enough? He hits it out. Niles Scott hits it out to his left
Yeah.
side every time. So if the Knights want to predict that, like they have Sturtevant and Latuga over there, just not getting there in time. If you're North Andover, how do you set something like that up?
I think you just gotta, like what you said, you have to realize what they're doing, what type of patterns they're doing. Like they're tipping the ball. They're not grabbing the rebounds. They're tipping it out. So you have to realize you gotta put some other people out there. Can't have everyone go up for the ball because it's not working. Obviously, we're seeing that. There's 3 people going up for it, and 9 times out of 10, it's going to Niall Scott's hands or he's tipping it out.
Yeah. So 3:39 remaining in the fourth quarter. 55-46, Methuen Ranger lead. The Knights will get the ball at the North Andover bench side. They're not starting anybody close to the bench. I believe if you're North Andover, you put back in Shane Wieners.
Yeah, he was doing good earlier.
I have an idea. Connor Robinson against Niles. I'm being serious. The height's going to match. The strength, not so much, but the height. Oh, my God. Benson Latuga.
Deep.
Back of the rim. Rebounded by Sweetster. But anyway, put in Connor Robinson. He has the height. He can contest with Niles Scott. This is, if he hasn't been played very much, this is the game to do it. This is the game to play Connor Robinson. And I've said it so many times this season. Like, use him as a center. But it's a season for development, so we'll see where it takes us. This is now number 2, Alexander Santiago. I agree, it should be a moving screen. This is Corey Brown picking up the ball. Oh my goodness!
Drills it.
That was disgusting. Corey Brown, was that a 3 or was that 2?
I think that is his 5th 3 of the game.
Angel Sanchez going to put that back up. 10-point deficit, 58-48. That Corey Brown play. Jesus, that was great. The Knights are now pressing. Dylan Sweetster out of bounds. That is. Wait, wait. Angel never tipped that. That's white basketball, sir. That is white basketball.
Wow.
If they call it blue ball, like, investigations have to happen. Like,
Angel is very mad.
Angel
right
never
now.
touched it. Angel never touched it.
You got to give credit where credit is due. Sweetster has been having a really good second half.
He's had 4 rebounds. How many points has he had?
He has, I think, about 7 points in the second half.
Wow.
And also, he's just handling the ball great. No turnovers.
Mm-hmm. This Methuen team's overall, like, they're pretty good. They're well-rounded. What do we got? Methuen basketball
Methuen
either
basketball, wow.
Guys, like, that. Okay. That's a makeup call. Makeup call into half. Makeup call into half. We both knew that was coming. That's a makeup call and a half. Everyone knew that. I don't even know what the foul was. That's on Niles Scott. That is his second foul.
I knew that was coming.
That's a makeup call and a half. 2:29 remaining in the game. 10 points, Scarlet Knight deficit. Andrew Miller, Trey Martin in the corner. There it is. Whoa. 58-51, 7-point deficit. Knights are going to try to trap. Too early to put the foul game.
1 on 3.
Corey Brown had a chance to put it up. It's now number 2, Santiago.
They're just trying to waste the clock here.
Yeah. The Knights are notorious for comeback. Double. Travel.
Yep,
there you go.
There we go.
They could have called a foul on Angel, but I'm glad they didn't.
I think he hit all ball when he. I don't know why he is reaching.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been reaching, but. Oh, what's happening? We have some confusion? Some confuddling? What's happening?
Knights off of the 3 ball. It is a 7-point game with 2 minutes left.
They have to score here, but they don't need a 3. Take what's available and just get something going, you know? Angel Sanchez driving, has the lane. No foul. It was a clean block. He got all ball. It was a very good block. Corey Brown calling for it from Santiago. He's going to get the call. Dylan Sweetster. Martin is swiping at him. If he makes contact, that will be a foul. Good screen by Scott. Sanchez near a foul. That's going to be out on Angel Sanchez.
Cannot grab the ball.
It was obvious. It was a reach. It's okay. So we're going to have the shot. Why did the shot clock reset? It shouldn't have reset because the Knights didn't have possession.
Angel did a great job of keeping his hands up right there.
So it says Javian De Leon with the ball. Martin out on the man. Andy Miller playing great. He's up on him. Dylan Sweetster We have 1:15 remaining in the fourth quarter. Corey Brown is lethal from far. Knights playing great pressure right here. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Dylan Sweetster. Now Scott looking for somebody to set a screen on. There it is.
Just wasting the clock.
Dylan Sweetster out. Corey Brown for the dagger. Dagger's not there. Rebounded. And
Angel
almost
with the steal, and the shot clock resets again.
Javian De Leon has 10 rebounds this game. We're going to have a timeout called on the floor.
That is too many offensive rebounds.
Well, that's Methuen's game. They go up and they hope for the best for offensive rebounds. That's all they do. Because they know North Andover is not big. They know they're not strong. And they know when North Andover gets down, they don't have the confidence nor energy to come back. We have seen it throughout almost every game. I'm going to rattle something off here. St. John's Prep, we saw it. Central Catholic, we kind of saw it. Masco, we saw it. Bill Ricka, we saw it all here. Like Arlington, when we were there, we lost by 4, I believe. Lowell, when we were at Lowell, we have the comebacks, but we don't have the energy to finish them off because we're using all that energy in the effort, and we're using all that effort and energy for the comeback.
They can't close out a game.
They can't. Want to know why? Because of that energy. And if they don't want to be in that spot, don't get down big. It's just been so frustrating this whole season. I know it's for development. These are great kids. These are great basketball players. The development has happened. It's just now, it's just the basketball IQ that has to kick in. It's okay. We're realizing we're getting down big. It's just how can we limit us getting down big and then saving the energy to come back and finish off. If they come back in half those games, they have 5-6 wins, and they could be a playoff team.
Yeah, definitely.
They'll probably be a play-in team, but they could be a playoff team and still be playing basketball in February.
Well, let's see what happens here.
I took that entire minute to rant.
51 to 58, 52 seconds left, but the shot clock did reset.
No, it didn't. It's at 32.
Yeah, which
it's at 35, which is.
So
I see your point. I see your point. Yeah.
I mean, that if they hold the ball for 32 seconds, it's pretty much game.
Foul. Timeout Methuen?
Yeah?
Yeah, timeout Methuen. That took off about 3 seconds of the clock.
And that would have been a jump ball, I believe, if they didn't call a timeout.
That would have been jump ball. That would have been Methuen ball.
Yeah.
So either way, Methuen takes a timeout. We just rambled a lot there. So usually with bags, we do a public service announcement of how do you beat Methuen. Or how do you beat a team that the Knights have lost to or losing to. Let's do it. Anthony, how do you beat Methuen?
You make sure you're way more physical than them. You surprise them with how physical you are. Mm-hmm. Like last year in the playoffs, great team North Andover had.
Yeah.
In the playoffs, they just surprised everyone how physical they were. Like they died on the 3 last year, but in the playoffs they really got physical, and you saw it in the playoffs. They did a great job. They were blowing out teams in the playoffs. They lost in a very hard fought battle against who was it? Franklin, and that was a great game. It was one of the most physical high school games I've ever been to.
Did you go to that game?
Yeah, insanely good game. You just have to get physical, and you have to surprise the other team of how physical you are, and that's especially against teams like Methuen, where you have a guy like Niall Scott who has about 25 points right now.
Yeah, he has 25 points. He has 9 rebounds. He's been cooking. Here we go. This is going to be Alexander Santiago take the inbound. Sullivan Latuga, that is second down in football. So that is the Scarlet Knights' second foul. They have 3 more fouls to give until it gets to shooting, which is what North Andover wants. Methuen hasn't been very good on free throws today.
No, they would be up a lot if they hit the free throws.
Niles Scott getting doubled. Foul now. Foul. And Martin gets the foul.
And I took out Angel because they know they have to foul. So
what is funny to watch is that what happened with Santiago. As soon as the whistle blew, he's like, "Oh, I'm going up to shoot it." Like he jumped like he was gonna shoot. It's so funny. Foul, Scott. Tipped. Ball was covered by Santiago. No fouls getting called. Sweetster. Look at that foul. It's the 4th foul for North Andover. Everybody's fouling. Everybody. That foul was on number 3, Andy Miller. So 1 more foul until Methuen starts shooting for the rest of the game with 38.2 seconds left. This is the game Methuen wants to play. However, I will say this game has been so much better than the Christmas tournament game. Christmas tournament game, it was over by the 3rd quarter. I promise. Get it! Dives on the ball. That's a travel. No, that's a travel. He jumped on the ball, then he slid. That's a travel. That should be a travel. You can't jump on the ball and slide. That should be a travel. Like, that is. I'm about to flip the table. Oh my goodness.
Oh. We're back.
We're back. We're good.
We're back.
We are good. The tape's falling off and everything. We're good. We have like 34 seconds left. It's okay. All right, Sweetser to inbound the ball. Going to give it to Niles Scott. Sweetser going to get trapped. That's the 5th foul, so Methuen's going to be shooting the rest of the game. 2 free throws. The rule was, was it last year or 2 years ago they changed it? It was 1-and-1 for the bonus, but now your phone's behind you. Looking for his phone. Anyway, the rule was 1-and-1 until a couple years ago they changed it to 2 shots. I liked it. I liked 1-and-1. That would have made games a lot closer, made games a lot better. And Sweetser going to make the first one. He makes this one. I would say it's over.
I always like the college rules, especially in March Madness. It's cool to see 1-on-1 because you know there's a chance of a miss, and then you got to see a game. March Madness I'm so excited for March coming up.
I know, less than a month away. I'm excited for 5 days away. The Super Bowl, Patriots, Seahawks.
Where the Patriots will lose to Seattle brutally.
I have reasons why they will and why they won't. Miller gonna go up, finger roll.
And they call
That's
foul.
a very late foul, so he's going to get 2 shots, trying to make it a 7-point game. Kind of a consolation at this point, you know?
And also we haven't talked about NBA a little bit, but Anthony Simons,
getting
star guard
traded
for the Celtics, got traded today for a center.
For, was it Nikola Vucevic?
Yeah, Vucevic.
See, the problem is, in fantasy basketball, I have Vucevic. But now he gets me like 45, 50 points whenever he plays.
Yeah.
Now he's out, and I was supposed to, now I'm down. So I was supposed to win by like 50. Now I'm down by like 150.
Really?
Yeah. Because he can't play. He got traded. So I'm gonna lose this week. My team's so bad. You know what I did? I traded for 1-on-1. I traded Jokic for Giannis, 1-for-1.
Jokic, you traded Jokic.
I gave away Jokic and got Giannis.
Why? That's terrible.
At the time, I thought it was good.
That is a terrible
Tucker
trade.
LaRosa, if he's watching, he knew what he was doing. Sullivan the 2, good air balls to 3. Angel Sanchez, consolation points right there. 62-53. Our monitor has died, but that's okay because the game is over. Methuen Rangers 62, Scarlet Knights 53. Methuen dominated that last 2.5 minutes. The Knights just fell apart. And that's what I'm talking about. It's the energy.
Yep.
They had a good run.
They can't finish it.
They could have won, and yet they backed off. But you know what? That's okay. So now we're going to go over the stats of the game. I will start with rebounds from Methuen.
All right.
Dylan Sweetster with 4. Ravi Kungu with 1. Alexander Santiago with 1. Javian De Leon with 10. Robert Almonte Soriano with 1. Hashim Castro with 3. Corey Brown with 4, the lethal 3-point shooter. And Niles Scott with 9. And North Andover, Max Tyler with 1. Martin with 1. Miller with 2. Salak with 4. Latuga with 3. And Sanchez with 2. I'm sure I missed some here and there, but we're not all perfect. What do you got for points?
And Max Tyler for North Andover, he had 6 points. Trey Martin had a really good second half. He had 17,
wow,
with 10 of it coming in the second half. Andy Miller had 4 points. Dan Fajada with 5 points, all 5 coming in the first half. Then Ben Sullivan ended with 6 points. Shane Wieners.
Shane Wieners.
Yeah, Wieners as 2. Angel finished with 13, a very quiet 13. Dylan Sweeter finished with 12. He had a great second half.
Yeah.
Javian De Leon.
Yeah.
He had 4. He had two of those really high layups for the 4 points. And then Asim Castro had 3 points in the game. And then Corey Brown had 15 with 5 threes.
Yeah, he's lethal.
And then obviously we know their star player, Niles Scott, ended with 25 and had 14 in the first half.
Yeah, player of the game goes to him. He played really well. He's if Methuen makes a run in the playoffs, I feel like Methuen, they're ranked 29th right now. If Methuen gets in, which it's top 32 or 500 record, pardon me a second. if they get in, which they probably will, I think they're going to be an underdog team. Or they will be an underdog team. I think they're going to be a Cinderella team.
Yeah.
They're going to make a run. I feel like they're going to make a run. And if they do, it'll be against like a top 5 team.
Yeah.
I feel like because if they have the day they had today, if they have Niall Scott be Niall Scott, if they have Corey Brown become Cam Spencer on UConn, for those who know Cam Spencer on UConn.
Oh, we
season.
know.
Okay, good. If you have him turn to Cam Spencer, like, dude, they will be just fine.
Yeah. And, I mean, especially, like you said, Corey Brown, he had a great game. I believe he went 5 for 6, 5 for 7 from 3. But a guy like who I think could have done or had a really good game, who I liked a lot from, was Javian DeLeon. He had a great game, I think. He had a very quiet game, but I think he has a potential to do great in late games. And Sweetener, I've really liked him this game. I think he had a great second half. I think he was the MVP of the second half at least. And then Niall Scott, I mean, he'll run through the playoffs, I think.
Yeah, Niall Scott, Dylan Sweetster, they're the two that'll carry them in the playoffs. Corey Brown as well. So Methuen Rangers 62, Scarlet Knights 53. One more home game here in the Crozier Gymnasium. Boys versus Arlington, February 18th, I believe, the first Monday of February vacation. We're going to have former NACAM worker Yasmina Burloin come join us from Arlington and bring some of her kids along to help with the production. We're going to have a massive setup. Remember last season, the playoff game here versus New Bedford, where the Knights won like 75-50.
Great game.
It was a great game. I called that game. Vincent Bags as well. We're going to have the same setup as that. It's going to be a great time. Hope you all tune in for that. My name's Alex Sturtevant. I'm here with
Anthony Palumbo.
And we will see you all on Monday against Arlington here in the Crozier. Good night, everybody.
Have a good one.